Hello everyone, I know it's been a couple of years since I've last posted a video, but I've been busy in the interim. What you're looking at right now is the house that we bought in the middle of last year. Now fortunately this house comes with this old garage. Now when we first moved in, it's just a ramshackle thing, as you can probably tell from the outside, but it had a couple of tilt doors, had up benches and stuff like that inside, and I thought I would like to show you what is now going to become my new games room. So got these two sliding doors second hand. As you can see, there's a little bit of cladding to do. I don't think it's going to cut the mustard, that stuff. But this is basically it. Let's go inside. So if we just go to the centre of the room, I'll just show you what's what. Obviously it's fully lined, it's fully insulated, so it'll be nice and toasty warm in the forthcoming winter. So that's me work desk. As you can see, I've managed to find some projects to work on. Basically the whole idea of this shelving up here is to have all my half-finished projects, which I've had over the last 5 to 10 years, all in one place, so I can steadily chip away at them. As you can see, it's a bunch of old guard lances which need a bit of tidying up. Halfway through some Austrian 7 Years War infantry. They're going to be the Würzburg Regiment, which is a box for them around here somewhere. Paints, obviously, paint / play area. All my ospreys and the Blanfords there as well. Now, obviously, we've got somewhere to sit, just relax if we want to turn this into a bar. Second-hand beer fridge. And here, once I get this bloody sorted out, it'll be where I put all my terrain. The next project which I've started doing is to make some terrain tiles, which as you can see, I'll have plenty of room on the top of these to store them. But those orange boxes that you're looking at, they're full of 7 Years War stuff. There we go, some Russians, more Russians, and some Bavarians. Working on down, Austrian cavalry. And Austrian infantry. Now, apparently the rules that I use, Die Kriegskunst, are currently being looked at to be remodelled into the new General d'Armée system for the Poland. So this is for 7 Years War. Prussian cavalry, by the way. But yeah, I've put my hand up to play test with that, and Angus Constam got back to me this morning to say it's just on hold at the moment, but he's going to get back to it and he'll get us involved, so I'm really keen for that. There we go, Prussian infantry. Ooh, they're the empty ones. Oh, yeah, some Norman cavalry, just in case. Yeah, so what I'm trying to do is I'm slowly moving all the Napoleonics out of these boxes and putting into separate storage containers, which I'll show you in a minute. So these will all eventually be moved into, I'll have put 7 Years War figures into those ones. There's my little library. Not the only books I've got, but obviously they need to be somewhere. Alright, so one of the better ideas I had was to buy these cupboards and just put them on a little plinth there. The idea of that was, well, considering these only cost $100 New Zealand each, I mean I couldn't make them for that if you once you put in my time. But these are great. So basically each one has, so there's all my paints and basing stuff. That's the stuff that's on my table, of course. Great fan of the Army Painter coloured primers, which I use quite a bit when I actually get back to painting, which I've finally done after a wee while. Next one is, this is just all Napoleonics, and what I'll do in the next few weeks is to do a wee bit of some army showcases, because obviously, as you can see, this the 2nd Brigade of the 7th Infantry Division of the 6th Corps. That's from Borodino. That's one I was loosely based. The my organisation on, I think I've got the entire 6th Corps from Borodino at 1 to 20. As you can see, there's some Jaegers and some more under there as well. And just up here I think there's Bavarians, but once again I'll show you all those ones. This is more Napoleonics. There we got Italian Guard Grenadiers, some Marines behind them, and those of you who've seen my videos before will realise that those are the Italian Light Infantry that I painted a couple of years ago. 3 Swiss battalions as well. Saxons, infantry at the back, the Zastrovs at the front. Blah blah blah. Oops. Now, I also have Dark Age stuff. You can probably see some Vikings stuck in behind there. So I've got Vikings, Saxons, Normans. I've also got some great Northern War stuff which needs adding to realistically before I can have a really good game. But they're looking very nice. And over here, some 20mm World War II. A few kits we made up, and then down the bottom there's some 6mm War of Spanish Succession. I've only got the Franco Bavarians done so far, so, and I haven't got any scenery, but that's the way I seem to go. But we'll get there. I'll probably just show you this. This is done by one of the guys that I game with. He graciously agreed to make that up for me. That's the old Airfix command post, done for the Russian front obviously, but it's just a magnificent job that he's done. That's a nice little Stuka there, one of those die cast ones that you can get on eBay if you're lucky to get them for a good price. And that one's at least just got no crap in it. Anyway, let's just sort of show you that. It's really pleasing the way this room's come up. Like I said, when we first moved in, it was full of old benches, crappy old bit of carpet, unlined. And so basically this last summer has been spent just getting it to this point here, fortunately my experience as a builder for many years has come in handy, and really wrapped. But anyway, this is me of getting back and saying, guys, I want to get back into this, putting some more videos up, and yeah, so I'll say goodbye, and look out for the new one soon. Bye.